So here we are, 1998 Camry. I'm going to do a test drive. This is a 5-speed manual model, Conquest V6. It's got the 1MZ motor, 3 litre. Completely stock standard, but it's got a tow bar, and it's running LPG as well as petrol. I bought this for $1,000. We'll just have a quick look inside. It's a little bit messy, but you can see everything works. Sorry about the noise in the background. We've got just a head unit in there. Fairly decent interior. Airbags on both sides. Like I say, it's running LPG. If I zoom in there, you can see it's got a switch for LPG and petrol. So you get good range, 650 kilometers per tank, or both tanks. It is manual, and it's a fairly decent car for the price. And what we'll do now is we'll just take it for a bit of a test drive and see how it goes. Alright, so here we are, we're in the car. I do apologise for the video and audio quality. I'm in the process of getting a new camera, so I'm just using my phone at the moment, but it's enough just to at least give you a bit of a tour of the car. So, just wind the windows up. We are running on LPG at the moment, and got the aircon going. Like I said, everything in this car is working, so for the $1,000 it's quite a decent car. So we'll start off in LPG. So let's just get moving here. So the clutch is okay. I mean, for $1,000 I can't complain. It's got a bit of a shudder in it, but it's nothing massive. I was expecting it to be a bad clutch, but I don't think I'll need to do the clutch for the next at least 5,000 to 10,000 kilometers. It's still very bitey, even though it is shuddering a little bit. It's only when you start riding it that you'll have issues. And yeah, I mean, 98 Camry, it's an interesting car because these are overlooked cars. I mean, it's one of the blandest, the most boring cars that you can buy, but when you combine the 1MZ 3 litre motor with a 5-speed manual, it's actually a fairly decent car. It's got a tow bar on the back, and just pulling a box trailer around, it's got plenty of power. It's got cruise control, so you can even just stick it in 5th gear. Doing 70 kilometers an hour, you're only doing about 15, maybe 1600 RPM, but it still pulls fine down those low end revs. So we're just potting around at the moment. On LPG, it's fine. Anything below about 3000 RPM, the air fuel ratios are good. You don't want to be thrashing it around on LPG. It's just not the thing to do, because it can lean out. It's just, you know, but LPG does have, we found out on the dyno, it does have more torque down low than the petrol. The petrol overtakes it up the top end, but down low it's great. So for towing and just cruising around town, LPG is perfect. Under 30 litres, under $30 it cost me to fill up the LPG tank, and I've done 220k so far, and I've got half a tank of LPG left. So it's fairly economical. It's not even a multi-point injection system, it just goes straight into the throttle body, so it just shows how efficient it really is. So in LPG, it's not that punchy. Give it a bit of a punch now. So it's not too bad. We've got some windy corners up, so I'll put it in, it's in petrol now. Throw it in. As it does, it's got mild understeer. but if you give it enough of a poke around corners, it's actually quite responsive. Stock suspension, crappy tyres on it, but you can just tell the chassis, it's actually quite decent. Stiffer springs in this car would really sort the car out. Even just for towing, it would just make life a dream, to be honest. And okay, we're in petrol now, and we're going up a hill. And again, sorry about the camera, but it's all I've got on me at the moment. So we'll give it a bit of a punch. So we're doing 2,500 RPM right now, and so it's quite fast. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to pull over down here, and we'll give it a decent bit of stick. So we're still running petrol at the moment. We don't want to be going fast in LPG. It's just the dyno tells me that it's not a good idea. But I'll just pull over down here, and we'll give it a bit of stick in first, second, and third. Just rolling. Okay, let's get that this and go. It's not too bad. It tends to understeer more than it oversteers. But if you set it up right, if you come into the corner, dab the brakes and turn in fairly hard, it'll do what you want it to do. It's very predictable, even with these crappy tyres that are just running at the moment. Dab, turn in, beautiful. So that's the 1998 Camry. Makes nice noises. It's got a tow bar, it can pull stuff. It's got LPG, good on fuel. It's got everything that you need. These cars are generally disregarded. They're so bland and boring that people don't really, don't look at the car and don't expect much out of them. But they're actually a really good car. I've been driving it for a few weeks now, and it's been a really nice car to drive. It's boring, yes, but combined with the V6 and the manual, it's actually quite decent. So if anyone's looking for a daily, the 98 Camry, that specific model, I think it's an XV20. It's a really good chassis. All of the interior plastics and the seats and all that sort of stuff are really good. They're not. It's made. It's kind of as Toyota was coming out of where they were over engineering everything, but it's still not quite to a price. This car has been still built with that love that Toyota used to have through the 80s and 90s. A lot of the newer cars are definitely made to a price, but this car, everything seems to be quite nice and a little bit better than you would expect for its age. So yeah, XV20 1998 Camry, great car in my opinion. No issues with the car whatsoever. Being a Toyota, starts every time. Never had any issues with it. Thanks for that. I hope you enjoyed it.